Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Audrey. I post videos every Thursday and Sunday. And today's video is a little bit different. It is my first Q&A and I'm really excited to just get to share who I am with you guys, because I feel like I started my channel, jumped right into it, and didn't really slow down to say, hey, who's Audrey? Here I am. Here's my family. So today I'm going to kind of introduce / answer questions that I got asked over on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, it's right here. You can go follow me there. But I just love this different sit with me. I got the oven on for cookies for after this, so I can edit and eat some cookies. So really about me, just getting to know me. I am originally from Canada, from Quebec. I spoke French before I spoke English. So what's funny is we moved to California when I was 5 years old, and I knew no English, and I actually had to start kindergarten, and it was blah, 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 because I didn't know anything, right? English wise. And so I learned English pretty quickly, and I went K through 12, so all of my schooling in California. So I feel like sometimes I'm California and French Canadian because I lived in both places. And what was really cool is I've played soccer pretty much my entire life, and I had the opportunity, I got a scholarship to William Carey University in Mississippi. So I actually went straight out of high school all the way to Mississippi, and I played 4 years of college soccer there. I played defense, and what's really funny is right now I'm so sore. You can see I'm in sweatpants, and actually this is my new sweatshirt that I got when we went to Mall of America. I said I bought something from Nike. It's this green sweater, and I love it because it has these, and it has, my daughter would be like, it has pockets, right? It's so cute. Anyway, and it's this green color that I really like right now. So I'm really sore right now, like I was saying, because I'm in an indoor soccer league, and I'm out of shape. I'll just be real with you. I'm really out of shape, and that's one of my 2020 goals, but I don't really like to state it because I feel like everybody's 2020 goal is get in shape, right? So I'm just, actions speak louder than words. I'm going to do it. So I'm doing soccer to get back into shape and just have fun. So I played college soccer. Now I'm playing just for fun soccer. And hey, we won our first game. So let's just see how the season goes. We actually played last year, and I only made it to 2 games, but we took the championship. And so that was really fun. And I just enjoy it. It's, something fun that keeps me active. So then right after I was done with college, I went back to California, and Corey was we're moving to North Dakota. And I'm where is that? To be honest, is there anybody else who's just not familiar where everything is? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So we moved to North Dakota. And let me tell you, all these places are so different and have so many positives, and of course there's negatives to anything, but I like to try to focus just solely on the positive. And what's been so great about living here is it's a small town, and I feel like I've really made some great connections with people. So I love that. And it is cold here, and there's seasons though. So in California, where I lived before and I grew up, there was really not seasons. You didn't see snow. We see snow here. You didn't really see fall much. It was just nice weather a lot of the time because we lived in the desert. So here it is all kinds of seasons. So that's kind of nice. So to kind of introduce myself even a little bit more before I start this Q&A is, I'm sure what most people probably don't want to ask, but I'll just say it. How did I meet Corey? So actually, soccer is kind of the connection piece here. Corey and I went to high school together, and he was our stat boy. And we met with him being a year younger than me in school. He was the stat boy for the soccer team at the time. And we met that way, and we became great friends. It was actually a group of us. And we just would talk and talk and talk. And like that summer after I graduated high school, we just like hung out all the time, and we just became like from best friends to dating. And then fast forward all the way to North Dakota. Let's see, we had already been here for, I don't know, quick math in my head. Let me do 4 years, like 3.5, almost 4 years. And we had our first daughter, Kelly Rose. And so she was born like 5 years into being here. And then a year later, we had our second daughter, Anova Lee. And now we've been here already for 7 years. Corey and I have been together for over 10 years, which is like just crazy. Like time just like flies by. So that is how I met Corey. And like, it's kind of cool to say like, I don't know, high school sweetheart. So I love that. First question on my Q&A. If I keep like looking down, I wrote them all down. So I wouldn't forget. So anyway, if I like look down, it's because I'm reading the question. What inspired you to start your channel, or like what made you want to do YouTube? So some of these questions were like repeat questions, so I just like wrote it down only one time because I figured, you know, the wording doesn't really matter. They're asking the same question. What inspired me to start like kind of goes way back, because to be like, I'm just going to be like raw and honest with you about this. Corey decided he got mad at the cable company one day, and I get home and I was like one of those people who was like keeping up with the Kardashians, like literally keeping up with them. And so of course it's on cable. I go to turn the TV on and it's like make sure your cable is connected or something. I'm like, what is this? So I call Corey. I'm like, what? Like I don't know how to figure out this TV. I'm not that techie person. Okay. And he's like, no, I decided to just cancel cable. We don't need it. Okay. So like quick thinking, I'm like, all right, whatever, fine. I'll try to find something else on TV and I'm just going to get cable back. Like I'll talk to him when he gets home. Well, I stumble upon like, we have a smart TV. So like what you have like Netflix and YouTube. And at the time I was like, I don't know, YouTube, it's like how to, right? How to. And so I decide, I'm like, well, I've already like watched a lot of Netflix. I'll just turn YouTube on. Like I never watched YouTube. Like I didn't know that was a thing. And so I turned YouTube on and I'm seeing like these moms who, mind you, this is pre me having 2 kids. So this is like over 3 years ago this happened. And I started just like following these like moms who were rocking it and just like so entertaining to me and motivating and inspiring and just made me laugh. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is the coolest thing to me. Like, and I got hooked because now it's like, instead of keeping up with the Kardashians, which, still love them. However, it's like keeping up with somebody like that I can connect a little bit more to, because I just don't feel like I'm going to be a millionaire, but hey, you know, never know what's down the road, I guess. So anyway, I just feel like I can connect like with real people watching YouTube. And so I was like, okay, this is like the coolest thing. And so I got really into YouTube and just some of these amazing like people. And I still follow them today. So I think that's so cool. And they're so inspiring to me that I was like, why did I want to do that? Like, why couldn't I start a YouTube channel? So for years I was like, oh, that's just the coolest thing. That is so like, I should start a channel. And I just kept saying it, you know, and years go by and I had 2 beautiful daughters and I still live far away from my family. I have family in California, Nebraska, and Michigan, and some family still in Canada. And we just don't get to see each other as often as I would love. And so I pretty much was like, okay, you know what? Corey and I talk about like, we need to take more pictures and we need to video more. And we like to look back on memories. And like, he has a bunch of footage that he can look back on from when he was a kid. And I have pictures, and I'm like, I want to do that for my kids, and I want them to be able to look back at things. So the true reason why I started is like, I found YouTube because we cut cable, and then we want to like, you know, not only make memories, but like get to rewatch them and relive them. And we want our girls to be able to watch them and relive them. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to just stop saying I want to start a channel, and I want to just do it. And I honestly, like, it wasn't smooth sailing to start. Like, I had no idea even what I was getting into. I didn't even know, like, well, how do you like film and edit and like put it on YouTube? And then maybe it's like common sense to some people, but like I had no clue. Like I didn't even know. And so my dad actually has like the software to edit, and I reached out to like my dad and my brother, and I was like, hey, I'm interested in like making films, right? And so they helped me out with that portion of like getting it. And then I kind of like just really dove right into it and just tried it. And you know what? I'm not perfect by any means. And I know that sometimes like the editing isn't perfect, but I'm learning and I'm trying. Okay. So, hey, that's what matters. Second question is, what has been your favorite part of motherhood so far? And like when that person asked me the question, I'm like, oh, everything. But I'm like, okay, like really try to pinpoint what is my favorite part of motherhood. Like day in and day out is seeing life through their eyes. Like I cannot describe that, because you know, yeah, you have nieces, you have like friends who have kids, and you see them, but I've never felt that experience until I had my own two daughters, and I see their expression and their eyes light up and their emotions, and it's like I feel it. I feel if they're excited. I feel if they're mad. I feel if they're sad. I feel when they're just like, this is new. This is cool. Like, I feel like I just get to relive every moment through them. And I love that. Like, this has just been the coolest thing about motherhood. And honestly, motherhood, there's never a dull moment. Like, before having kids, I could just sit on the couch all day and the whole day would go by, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't do much today. As a mom, yeah, no, that's not reality, right? Like as a mom, the first thing I hear most mornings is, son's awake, son's awake, son's awake. Of course, Kelly Rose, you know, and it's like, okay, honey, I'm awake. No, get up. Let's be up. Like she is just ready for the day. Like, let's go, let's get at it. And I love that. So really it just kind of like slows the moment down, and, you know, you learn to appreciate things that you probably never even thought of before. So that is by far my favorite part of motherhood. Do you plan to have any more kids, planning more babies, maybe boy for Corey? Like that question was definitely asked. And honestly, my truthful answer is I would adore to have one more kid at least. I come from a big family. Corey comes from a big family, and it's fun. Like you're never alone. You have people around you. As like I've gotten older, I've become best friends with my siblings, and getting together and seeing all these people, it's like a party when you get together. So I love that. I want my girls to have that. And I would adore to have a boy or another little girl, and just having another child feels like what's right. And I just have to convince Corey, right? So fingers crossed. We'll see. My two girls are 16 months apart, which maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's like called Irish twins or something. And 2 in diapers, and 2 like going through the same stages is a little bit hard, because they, like Callie Rose was not helpful when Anovali was a baby, because she's still a baby. So maybe waiting a little bit until they could be helpful and could be excited about it and understand it a little bit is, I think, what I would want. So maybe down the road, like 2-3 years. I don't know. Next question. What sports do you think you'll put your girls in, or what sports are they going to do? Callie Rose is already in dance. And if you haven't seen that video, I can link that down below. But she's in dance, and she's so cute with it. And she's soon going to be old enough, because she'll be 3 in April, to start gymnastics. And that, I think, is the next, like, immediate thing that we will start for her is gymnastics. I think she'll love that. But around here, hockey is huge. So I think that we'll try her in hockey. I think we'll try her in softball and soccer. Really anything that she sees that is interesting to her or that's available to her, because I want her to experience all these things. Like, obviously I played soccer, so like I can help her with that. There's some things that like I never have even tried. I played soccer and tennis. Like, those were my two things. So I could help her with that, but I'd love to like learn and, help her with those things. And then inevitably, once she gets old enough to the age that she can play, like, I would love for them to play sports together. I'd love for them to have their own thing. So whatever it is, like right now, inevitably tries to play the guitar. Like, we have a guitar and she'll like string to it. So maybe she'll do some type of musical thing, because I'm not musical at all. I've tried and failed. I think I'm a little bit artistic, like creative wise. So like maybe they'll do that, because I really think like sports, arts, whatever they're interested in, I will support, and I want them to try it. This question I like. It says, what type of, this question was a good question. What type of work do you do? I'm a high school math teacher, and I love my job. I think that you should do something that you love, and I truly love teaching. I love the age group that I teach, and I just always have wanted to be a teacher. So it truly is what I'm passionate about, and I just never saw myself doing anything different. Really, since the 5th grade, I said, yep, I'm going to teach. That's just what I'm going to do. And I never really knew what type of teacher I'd be until high school. And I had a great high school math teacher. I had plenty of great high school math teachers. And that reassured me, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do. And then, so when I got into college, I got a degree in math. And then I actually have a master's in education. So I think that you should always do something you're passionate about. I'm passionate about teaching, and I really love my job. Do you guys go to visit California much? Honestly, it seems like it's falling to be every other year we get to go there. So no, not as much as we'd like to go visit, because we do have family. Corey has family there. I have family there, and we always have a good time. Like, I like going to the beach, and I think that if we could go more often, we would. So we do tend to go to Vegas a little bit more often, because of the flights and just how things work out. And Vegas and California are really close, and so sometimes like family is able to come see us there, which has been really nice. So we'll see if we can make it more often, but honestly, it is just hard to travel and make it all line up and all match up. But we try to go as often as possible. I would say every other year we've made it out there. Any fun family trips coming up this year? Now, I'm going to say a big possibly, because this has been like my stress lately. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know what will work out. So a possible trip could be a big one, Canada. My family is looking at seeing if that's what we want to do or not. I'm not sure it'll work out, and so I don't like to get excited about something that I'm not sure if it'll work out. So Canada could be a big one. Nebraska is probably a for sure. Nebraska is where my sister lives, and it's actually I can drive there. It's about 9.5 hours, and we went last summer, and the girls had a blast, because my daughter has a boy and a girl that are very similar ages to my two daughters, and so they play the whole time we're there. We go like to the museum, we go to the zoo, we go to water parks, we just do everything. And that's what summer's about for me, and I want my kids to have fun. And so yeah, we're making that trip happen. Possibly Michigan, that's where my other sister lives, and then possibly California, that's where, again, we have family. Possibly Vegas, I don't know. During the summertime, we're just gonna take it as it comes, kind of. I have 3 months off in the summer. Oh, like that's just the best part, right? About teaching and having summers off with your kids. I'm really thankful for that. And then with Corey's work schedule, we are able to like do vacation together. And so that works out kind of nice. Not the whole 3 months, I should say. Like he gets like 6 days off in a row. And so we would like plan vacation around his time off. So that was a good question. Do you have any family traditions you started with your own family, like same hotel or same place? The only traditions we really have at the moment is Christmas. So you guys probably watched Vlogmas, but if you haven't, I'll link it down below. We have our elf on the shelf, Holly, and we do that every year. Christmas is just a big time for me. Like that is about family and our tradition of just spending quality time. It's not really about anything else other than, the holiday being about family and just being together and how blessed we are as a family. And so, yeah, I really try to do a lot of like traditions around the holidays. Other than that, like summertime, I think we just try to have fun as our tradition. I don't know if that's really a tradition, but like making sure that we do things as a family together that creates memories. And so that's the nice part about YouTube is that like I now am filming these fun moments and getting to look back on it. How do you keep your hair looking so good? Curl trick. I will tell you, to be honest, it's probably the curling iron, which I'll go grab quick. So I curl my hair with a wand. This is the wand right here. GVP. I don't know if you guys can see that well. It's a wand. It's all the same thickness. I love it. The trick I feel like to curling for my hair, at least that works, is I have to have a pretty high heat for it to actually hold the curl. And then like I do the curl, but I like run my fingers through it. And so it kind of relaxes the curl. And that works for me. And then honestly, like a good shampoo, good conditioner, and then keeping your hair trimmed so that it looks healthy. Both times that I had my kids, I did end up losing hair like after like postpartum, I think, hair loss or whatever. I don't know. And so like I'll have like all these baby hairs. So I really appreciate somebody saying that my hair looks good because my daughter, as you guys might know already, I have a 1 and a 2-year-old. So my daughter is not that old. And so I have a lot of baby hairs because it's just growing back. But that was all the questions really compiled together. I reworded some or like put some together just so that it would make more sense. Hopefully, if any other questions like popped up into your mind or you're like, hey, I want to know more about you, your family, whatever comes to your guys' mind, leave them down below in the comments so that I can answer them on like Q&A number 2 or something down the road. And like I'd love to sit and chat with you guys. As you can see, I can do a lot of talking. I could talk for days. Like it's what I do, right? Like teachers talk. So anyway, I loved doing kind of a different video for you guys, just to sit and chat. And I like give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of video, or if you're like, no, stick to cooking and everything. But really the main purpose of my channel, honestly, over everything, is to put something positive out there. Motivate you, inspire you, make you laugh, whatever it is. I just want it to be positive and the fun times. And I want to share some recipes and some, craft ideas and some cleaning and some cooking and just recipes, cooking, same thing, I guess. But I just want to share these things with you guys that are just positive out there. I feel like the world can never have too much of that. And so I really hope that you get that from my videos. I hope that you guys feel my energy and how much I truly appreciate every single one of you guys for watching these. So again, if you haven't already, subscribe down below, like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple? Okay. Who is your favorite princess?
This.
This? What's her name?
I'm a Barbie doll.
Your Barbie doll is your favorite princess?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to be when you get older?
Had a sister. An older sister. Sister go up like an older sister, guys.
Novi, what's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
Okay. Well, who's your favorite princess?
What you?
Oh, that one. That Barbie.
I like this one.
Okay.
Okay, I bought this one at Walmart.
At Walmart, you